Hello, I'm going to be talking about legalization of marijuana within the United States and its effects and uses. Legalization of marijuana in the United States, one point I want to make is the geographical area of legal use in America, which I'll use a graphical of the United States and explain that. And also the Texas and Oklahoma's issues and stands on this subject. The main points I want to make is, one, the history of marijuana. Texas and Oklahoma stand on the legalization of this drug and its effects, both medicinal and recreational, and the organizational support for marijuana and its use. First history dates back to 2700 BC in a Chinese manuscript. They used hemp as a plant. In Jamestown in 1607, they grew this hemp in Virginia, but farmers were actually fined for not growing this hemp, which is uncalled for today, which we'll later find out in the later slides. The other history fact is in 1937, 46 states banned the use of marijuana along with narcotic drugs, according to the website sciencejrank.org. And since 76, laws allowing the limited use of marijuana for medical purposes have been enacted in 35 states. But by 2003, some of these laws had expired or were specifically not renewed by our state legislators. Now this United States map I'm about to show you here, 20 states plus the District of Columbia have enacted these laws to allow people the use of medical marijuana with the doctor's recommendation. Now only two of these, Colorado and Washington, are allowed to use it for recreational use, along with medical, of course. Marijuana is still illegal amongst all the United States under federal law, but the Justice Department said it won't challenge states' marijuana laws as long as they don't run counter to certain federal enforcement priorities, such as selling pot to minors, according to the USAtoday.com article story. In the local areas of Texas, our governor, Rick Perry, said he doubted Texas would legalize pot anytime soon. Still, it's not legal in Texas, and it don't look like it's going to be for a long time, according to the Dallas Morning News article. Now in Oklahoma, we've got our Republican governor, Mary Fallin, and she's against the legalization of this due to the substance abuse and car accidents. Now the state senator, Constance Johnson, a Democrat in Oklahoma City, proposed that it would make it legal for adults over the age of 21 to buy, possess, and consume up to just an ounce of cannabis. Also, state residents would be allowed to grow up to 5 marijuana plants, but in a concealed, secure area out of public view. Now, a poll from September to August showed that more than 71% of state residents supported legalizing cannabis for medical uses. This all according to the HuffingtonPost.com, an editorial done by Hunter Stewart. Organizations I found were interesting was the Realm of Care, which is a nonprofit organization that has been formed to provide a better quality of life for residents of Colorado affected by cancer, MS, HIV/AIDS, epilepsy, Parkinson's, among many other debilitating conditions through the use of this concentrated medical cannabis oil. They call it the Realm Oil. It's provided by an dispensary, the Stanley family, which shown here is one of the brothers of 11 brothers packaging some of this medicinal cannabis plants for use on caring for patients as young as 5, 6 years old. Another organization is called the Reform of Marijuana Laws. They've been around since 1970, and they are also a nonprofit organization, and they present the interest of cannabis consumers. Now, the review of these main points that I've discussed is the history of marijuana and the Texas and Oklahoma stand on the legalization of marijuana, and of course the organization supporting marijuana and its use. What I'd like to bring up is that we can donate to the Realm of Caring Foundation and keep them going in their good direction through this website, so that we can get involved and be more informed about the good things about this drug. Final thought, remember marijuana has been around for a long time and has a huge success in the cure and treatment of many diseases for centuries. But legalizing this well-known drug is still a difficult task in itself here in America. As I pointed out to you in this presentation, education and knowledge will enhance our wisdom on this subject, and hopefully will make this medical drug as available as the common drugs that we use today. And I want to thank you for your time and for sharing this presentation about the legalization of marijuana.